Cinema Luxe is not an AV company. We do not sell speakers, we do not sell projectors, we don't specify control systems or any of the technology. We are a design and build contractor that specialises in these very, very niche rooms. 5 years ago, we spotted a disconnect between the services that AV professionals were offering, the intent from the interior designer on the project, and the actual delivery, translating that into a finished room. For us, it appeared that through no one's fault, no one had full ownership of the process and how that was going to be delivered from front to back to ensure that the technology was in the correct place. The interior design brief was adhered to, and probably most critically, that the construction details could be controlled so that the finishing was right for a high-end environment. We deliver the projects either under or in conjunction with our AV partners so that the entire process and end result is elevated above all expectations. And we do that by in-house managing the details, be that from design concept to construction drawings to fabrication. It's something that we handle directly here, because then we can control those details. We can make sure they translate to real life projects. And it means with the correct documentation and management that we can pull all of the moving parts of these projects together into one cohesive delivery, resulting in a better room for the client. Many see us as purely interior design. We've got a lot of experience in our team. We always design with construction in mind. We see some fantastic CGIs and concept designs, but the first thing that I always look at on a project is how are you going to build that? How are you going to deliver that? How are the details going to be translated correctly from paper to a real life environment? The design team works hand in hand with our fabrication facility and our site teams to ensure that it's deliverable all of the way through, and that none of the details remain unchecked. We don't start with a CGI and then attempt to reverse engineer it. We design it from the ground up. That only comes from experience. With myself, over 25 years in fitted interiors and interior design and delivery of millions and millions of pounds worth of projects. You make the mistakes when you're younger. You learn from those. You implement better systems, better design strategy. Alongside our extensive experience in interior design, fit out, construction and joinery, all core members of Cinema Luxe have a professional music background. It ensures respect is given to the audio and visual environment in the rooms that we're ultimately helping create to deliver the best rooms that we can. We have fabrication and manufacturing in-house, so the whole process can be managed correctly from front to back. Be that the bespoke metalwork elements that we often incorporate into rooms. And we're not just talking cosmetic here, it's sometimes part of the substructure of the room that you don't see, that specialist fabrication arm makes the world of difference. We have an extensive collection of over 2,500 fabrics, and I'm quite confident in saying that a good 95% of those are industry exclusive. We don't rely on a manufacturer informing us if something is acoustically transparent. We measure it, we test it, and that means that the palette of materials available to us is so wide, and it means we can ensure each project is bespoke. And it's also part of the technical due diligence that we do in the background to ensure that what we're recommending, what we're suggesting, is right for the project and is right for these very specialist rooms. The installation is, I think, the most important part of the process. It's not the romance and the glitz of the design at the start. It's not the sampling process with fabrics. This is the real world delivery of a project on a live site. And to be able to do that to the right standard, with the right communication, with everyone that's involved, be that our AV partners, the main contractor, the electrical contractor, potentially the client's interior designer, architect, flooring contractor. The management of that process is the key to a project coming together. And again, us being able to manage the details. It's so that we can stand behind what we design and deliver and warranty it as we do for 2 years, knowing that that project will be built to an unsnaggable finish. And that's what we always aspire to.